Hi and welcome to Rainy Dewey's Art Spot. If you haven't been here before, welcome. And if you've been here before and you've been patient in waiting for this video, I really appreciate you waiting. It's been a while since I posted a video, and part of the reason is I was just, first of all, I was just fresh out of excitement for painting with watercolor. I've been painting using watercolor as my primary medium for many years now, and there are some limitations to the medium that I find very frustrating. Things that I find very frustrating about watercolor is all of the pre-planning that's required to do some subjects effectively. And so I just decided to crack out the oils. I had received a really lovely sample pack of oil paints from Williamsburg Paints, and I knew they are of very high quality. They're professional grade paints, and so I didn't want to squander or waste them. So when I squeezed some of these paints out onto my palette in the last month or so, I began this wonderful, really wonderful, enjoyable adventure. That's what you see here. I haven't sped up the video on this one because I wanted you to see that you're not going to finish an oil painting, or I'm not going to, in one session. And so I'll do a lot of it while it's still wet, and then I have to let it dry, and then I'll go on with the next layer. Not everyone paints like that, and I'm not a professional by any means. I'm just trying to teach myself oils right now. At some point I probably will try to take a workshop with someone, and so, but for now I need to figure out how to mix colors. It's different. The opaque is different from the transparent watercolor. The concept is the same, but it's taking some practice to get what I want. So I started this little painting. It's a 5x7 on a gesso primed masonite board, and I didn't videotape it. The very beginning I tinted the canvas. I used raw sienna. I should have used burnt sienna. Would have been a little darker, and that's how I started. And next time when I start my next painting, I'll try to videotape from the beginning. But I began building layers, and the hard part for me in doing these oils is, apparently with oils you block in your darks and then you build your light values on top, and with watercolor you save your light values and then you build the darks. And so it's quite a reverse for me process. I am finding it a little bit difficult to get the dark values that I really want, but that will come with practice, and I know it's going to take some time. I recently heard at the sermon in church, my pastor said it takes 10,000 hours to become a master. So I am a long way from 10,000 hours in painting this oil and in trying to figure out how to use these oils. But I intend to really stick with it, and I can't even express to you how enjoyable the process has been. This process with oils is so much more forgiving, and I feel like I can relax a little bit more into the process. Even though I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, oils, they give you a real opportunity to make corrections without doing some of the things that I do with watercolors, which is, if you've watched my videos before, I'll take failed watercolors and run them under cold water and start all over. I had found that I started doing that too much of the time, and that was telling me that I wasn't happy with the result, and so it was time to try something new. I'm not abandoning watercolor because I love certain properties about it, but there is a certain amount of freedom with this, with the oil painting, that I'm really enjoying. Mistakes, you wipe them off or you paint over it, and so in some ways it helps me to relax a little more. There is one thing that I have noticed with oils. I suppose it's the same with watercolors, but with oils there's a danger in just continuing to paint when you really need to call it. And so I worked with this piece over a series of, gosh, I didn't keep track, so I'm not sure how long it took me, but I know I worked on this thing for a few weeks. Not full on every day, a lot of hours, but a few minutes or a few hours each day. And eventually I just had to decide that it was my best effort based on my current level of experience with oils. And so once I put my signature on it, I'm calling it done. So that's one of the things that I noticed that could become a little bit of a problem with the oils for me, that I might continue to work on it long past when I should have said it was enough. One thing's for sure, with this new oil painting adventure, there's so much to learn. I'm very excited to, once again, finally, I'm very excited again to pick up a brush and sit down with my paints. A lot of the subjects that I'm doing are the same subjects that I might have painted in watercolor, but they bring on a different dimension and a new challenge because I'm trying to teach myself and to learn something new. So I'll stop my rambling and I'll speed this video up so you can take a look at the final product. Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you've watched to this point in the video, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not a subscriber already. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.
Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. I know you've done your part, it's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. All your life you've tried to be a good man inside. Did everything that you thought you should. Didn't seem to do you any good. I know you've tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair.